Good morning, everybody. My name is Yibby, and this is Yibby's Patchworks. Today, I woke up at 3 in the morning and decided, I think I'm gonna draw. It's been a long time since I've recorded something. I kind of fell off because I locked myself in a corner, to be honest. I love sewing and making dolls and things like that, and I wanted to share that on this channel because at the time I was sewing so much, but I hadn't really realized that I was kind of nearing the end of my sewing journey for a little bit. I was getting a little burnt out, and I just needed a break from a little bit of everything. So it's been a few months, and now I'm ready to get back into the groove of things. And I decided, well, I think I want to take a little turn on my channel, and despite the name being Yibby's Patchworks, I do love to do more than just sewing. I am an artist, first of all, and I love to create things, especially cute things. And today I thought, let me stretch my fingers out and see what I can make. So I pulled out my little sketchbook and decided I'm going to come up with some illustration ideas, some character designs, and I initially wanted something very cute, but I couldn't get it down just right. I didn't know if I wanted to do a bunny or a dog or a bear. In the end, I think I decided on the dog, but for the most part, I just like to draw anything that looks cute. And I really wanted to do an illustration that was quick and easy, something to really warm up my hands. So I decided, well, I'm just going to use a pen for this whole drawing, and that's what I did. And I thought it came out really well, so I'm going to take you along on this little journey and let you just enjoy the rest of the video. Might pop in now and then, though. Oftentimes when I draw, I find that I don't really know where I'm going at all. Sometimes I just make things up as I go along, but the reason I like to sketch things out beforehand and create thumbnails is because it helps my brain figure out every little step I need to go before I even start the drawing. And even if it's just a little sketch, a good tip I have is to create small thumbnails before you do your illustration so you can have a better idea of what it's going to look like in the long run. And if you're into shading and coloring, that's when you can add your values and you can really see how your image is going to come out beforehand. Sketching with pen is always a little tricky because you can't really erase your mistakes. So anytime I made a mistake, I just kind of had to accept it and go along. And sometimes I find that it made the illustration a little bit better. When I was making the dress, these little lines started to pop up, and I decided, well, I haven't done any shading yet, so I think I'll do some shading here. And I think adding just a little bit of shading will make the picture pop all on its own. But that's just a little tip I have. Thumbnails are just a great way to exercise and get your ideas flowing without having to commit to a full illustration. A little tip I have for making backgrounds is to treat your backgrounds like they're characters. And what I mean is to reframe your mind into not struggling so much over perspective and shapes and things like that, but to really just let go and allow yourself to create something around your main character. And when you create a background with the mindset that, well, this is a character in itself, I find that it helps guide me along because I ask myself, well, what is the purpose of this tree? What is the purpose of the grass behind her? And the apples in her basket? And to me, all these things together help bring a story where instead of just a character sitting on the ground, now you have a character who is admiring her apples, or maybe she just picked them from this tree. And now she's sitting along the edge, resting and enjoying her bounty. I drew some mountains in the background, very subtle, but I wanted her to see maybe she's in the country, maybe she's out somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and this is just what she enjoys doing. And I find a background can add so much more to your drawing. But it takes time to learn, and don't expect to be perfect right away. I think it comes with practice, like always, and just a general intuition of, well, I think this goes here, and I think this goes here, and eventually you just sort of figure it out. And I can't say that I'm disappointed with this drawing because so far I think it's just something that's very cute and peaceful. And I thank you for coming along with me on this little drawing. It's good early morning practice, and I had a lot of fun.